Hello and welcome to ASUS UK. Usually for these types of videos we feature components, peripherals, that sort of thing. But what we don't do is show how the whole thing fits together. So for that reason I've brought along this system that you see here. This is the FrostFlow X4 from Ginger6. Now Ginger6 have been building PCs since 2012, so it's pretty clear that they know what they're doing. This particular system is pretty kitted out. It's got a Kaby Lake i7 in there, 16GB of DDR4 RAM, and most importantly, a Strix GTX 1080 and Maximus 9 Hero motherboard. So first up, I'm going to give this a quick go of doom, just to make sure that performance meets expectations, and because it means that I get to play video games. Okay, so we all could have guessed that the FrostFlow X4 was going to smash it performance-wise. But how does it fare in terms of looks? Well, luckily, Ginger6 have kitted this out with two Aura Sync components in there, namely the graphics card and motherboard. This means that both of these components can sync up lighting-wise, so you can set various RGB colors, patterns, all that sort of thing, and they'll be replicated over both components. Ginger6 have also made use of the RGB header on the motherboard. They've given me an RGB LED strip to do with as I please. So I'm going to stick this along the back of my desk. So that is going to give me one extra thing which will sync up with the components and create a really nice personalized lighting effect. And to round that all off, I'm going to grab myself a ROG Claymore and a ROG Spatha, which will also sync up with the components and with that RGB backlighting. So we're going to be able to create a full RGB powered Battlestation with one single utility, and the whole thing is going to totally sync up. PC, peripherals, LED strip. Let's see what this can do. I think generally it's assumed that with a pre-built PC like this one, performance might end up being pretty good, but perhaps looks could suffer compared to a custom-built PC. Well, luckily I can say that with the Ginger6 FrostFlow X4, this is definitely not the case. It's clearly a well-finished system with some really nice components in there. I also like the choice of the NZXT H440 as a case. I think it's really cool. It's used a lot in these sorts of builds for good reason. It's very clean, and that full window is really nice as well. Aura Sync has also been used to great effect here. As you could see from earlier in our video, it made a great base to build our own fully customized Battlestation with our own RGB preferences depending on what it was that we were feeling. Now, usually with peripherals and components all made by different manufacturers, it's difficult enough just to get the colors to match, let alone to get any kind of pattern work or any kind of cohesion going on. So it's great to see that with Aura Sync, you genuinely can get a full spectrum of effects that work across every device. Hope you guys enjoyed taking this look at the Ginger6 FrostFlow X4. I will put a link to it in the description if you want to check out a little bit more info about it or any of that sort of thing. Also, let us know what you think of Aura Sync. If this was your Battlestation, would you go for a kind of understated single color type lighting, or would you go all out and have some crazy rainbow effect going on? As always, thank you so much for watching. Do send us a like if you enjoyed the video, and we will see you in the next one.
ASUS.